Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Readings from the Road. Today is Tuesday. It's the 14th day of October. And I thank you so much for joining me on this fall morning. Got two really good readings today, and there is an article that accompanies the readings, and that is, if you're on Facebook, it's linked in the comments. And if you're watching on YouTube, the link for the article is in the descriptor for the video, the description. So we'll get started. Great readings. Let's check them out. There is Sweet Sammy. And there are our sweet angels sent to me by their family members, their friends who miss them dearly. And we honor them each morning. Keep dropping the book. All right. Now we're ready. Gayla, you have our prayers for your husband who's in the hospital. All right. October 14th. A life of victory. Can anything ever separate us from Christ's love? Does it mean he no longer loves us if we have trouble or calamity, or are persecuted, or hungry, or destitute, or in danger, or threatened with death? No. Despite all these things, overwhelming victory is ours through Christ who loved us. Romans 8:35 and 37. The Miracle Mop promised to be the solution for every mopping mess. No more stubborn stains, stuck-on grime, or back-breaking scrubbing and scouring. The solution was simple and cheap. Such assurances tug at our pocketbooks because, well, life is messy, and sometimes a shortcut is downright tantalizing. But we know it's never that easy. The mop doesn't push itself, after all. It's tempting to take shortcuts, but a life of victory isn't a life without disappointment or hard work. Jesus promised us trials and difficulties as we follow him. Jesus' promise was meant to prepare us for the rejection, bitterness, and hatred we would encounter. Jesus also promised us grace, strength, hope, and victory. Don't be deceived to think that good works, prayers, or even faith will produce a life of ease and earthly blessing, showering down from above. We have one promise of victory, and that is the saving love of Jesus Christ. God, your love is victorious in all situations. I say today that I am willing to scrub and scour. I don't want to take shortcuts. Give me eyes to see the things that matter and the strength to go after them. Isn't that a great reading? That second paragraph, it's tempting to take shortcuts, but a life of victory isn't a life without disappointment or hard work. And Jesus promised us trials and difficulties. And that promise was meant to prepare us for rejection, bitterness, and hatred we will encounter. But we were also promised grace, strength, hope, and victory. And we're not deceived that all we do will produce a life of ease and earthly blessing, showering down from above. We know there's going to be difficulties in our lives. but we've been promised grace, strength, hope, and victory. And we thank Mila for that book. October 14th. Live from the depths of truth. Beloved, why are you more impressed by the things you see than the invisible things of my kingdom? Why are you reacting to your life circumstance as if they are the final word? They are only temporary. Though you feel them and are affected by them, they must not be allowed to rule you. I want you to live from a different perspective. I want you to live from the perspective of heaven. To engage with truth that navigates you through the difficult times. To be more aware of what I'm doing in the midst of chaos and conflict than what the circumstances merit. This is not denial in a negative sense. It's denial in the most holy and effective way. Denying the world more access to your heart than my truth. It may be normal for some people to yield to the pressure, but it is not your normal. At least it shouldn't be. Not for you. Not for those who call themselves mine. Instead, live higher, deeper, from the depths of living truth inside of you that replaces fear with joyful anticipation of what I'll do. This is the life I have called you to. The way you counsel and correct me makes me praise you more, for your whispers in the night give me wisdom, showing me what to do next. Because you are close to me and always available, my confidence will never be shaken. For I experience your wraparound presence every moment. Psalm 16, 7-8. What'd you think of that reading? Wasn't that incredible? I want you to live from the perspective of heaven, to engage with truth that navigates you through the difficult times, to be more aware of what I'm doing than the circumstances. It may be normal for some people to yield to the pressure, but it's not your normal. At least it shouldn't be. Not for you. Live higher. Live deeper. Live from the depths of the truth inside of you that replaces fear with joyful anticipation of what I'll do. This is the life we're called to. Live from the depths of the truth that lives inside of you, in joyful anticipation of what God will do. That was beautiful.